it's kids running around that have a kind of basic understanding of how the game goes, and you go from there. I was not in store for what I saw Friday night. The team from the city I was there representing, they had two lead guards, and I'll give their names. One kid named Vance, and another kid named Ray. Vance, for his age, was advanced with fundamentals. So, he was the kid who would hit the, turn and face. He would shot fake, stuff like that. He would execute a pullback crossover if somebody's coming to trap. He was the guy who was quick to find an open, an outlet. He was that dude. And then there was Ray.
I can tell by the way you said his name. What did Ray do?
Ray might be the baddest 10-year-old I have ever seen on a basketball court before. And maybe I don't watch a lot of 10-year-olds play basketball, but this little joker was something else, man. The game on Saturday they lost, but I've seen my fair share of youth basketball games. I've never seen a coach try to do a boxing one in a 10-year-old. Anytime he brought the ball up over half court, there was a guy in his face, and there was a guy following him in the zone. They made sure that whenever he had the basketball, they tried to follow this kid around. It didn't work, though. Ray could beat traps with the dribble. Was crossing folks up, hitting step-back three-pointers on kids. And then when he would cross the kid up, if they fell, he'd look at him, too, like, hey, you're on the ground for a reason, bro, because you tried to guard me. There was one moment on Friday night. It's actually two moments. Two moments on Friday night. There's enthusiastic parents are cheering their other team on. Yeah. And I guess they had made a little bit of a run to get back in the game. Ray hit a floater, turned and looked at their crowd and stared them down. He's 10. This little joker might have come up above my hip a little bit, stared their entire crowd down. I'm over there sitting by myself, losing it, like, no, he didn't just do that. He stared that oh my goodness.
With attitude.
Hype about this 10-year-old. Another possession. He came down. He stole the ball from a kid. Took the ball the length of the court. The kid was trying to guard him. Got an and one on him. The kid was right in his face. Ray put up both arms and flexed. Again, this is a 10-year-old. He flexed right in front of this kid's face. At this point, I'm like, oh, man, they're going to give him a tech. No, ref let it go. I'm like, yo, he flexed right in that kid's face like he was
just being
nobody.
Disrespectful.
Just straight. This dude was 10 out there, fully aware of how bad he was out there on the basketball court, to the point where he was hitting three-pointers and doing the Carmelo, the three-pointer to the brain, like just any NBA motion or action after a shot that he's seen before, he will let you know, and he would do it to any kid out there on the floor.
I wonder if kids are bat flipping out there too. I mean, that's the new thing in baseball, right? I mean, you hit one and you bat flip it, right?
I wouldn't be surprised, but hey.
Yeah.
There's this whole idea of, bat flips. Let the kids have fun. I tell you what, if he wants to hit a floater and stare down at opposing team stands, I have no problem with that whatsoever. It was all in good fun, and I guess the parents kind of look back at him like, oh, maybe we picked the wrong time to start cheering to get back in this ball game, I guess. But no, I saw all the teams play that weekend, and of all the teams that played, he far and away, he might have been as good as some of the 12-year-olds or 13-year-olds out there. I told a buddy of mine, I was like, hey, you need to let the high school coaches around know about this kid soon. He needs to be on somebody's radar soon, because to be that advanced and that just short, you kind of you hope that it doesn't turn into something that's down the line, but you want to have confidence in your abilities at 10 to be able to go out there and do things like he was doing, like going full court behind the back on stuff like that, man. They need to know about that kid. So Ray.
I mean, we see these. I mean, some kids are just advanced. I mean, some kids are just.
Well, some kids' parents